Welcome to class, everybody. This is Mat Pilates. My name is Kayla. We're taking our workout outside today, enjoying the beautiful sunshine and all of the outdoor noises. We are going to be moving our spine in all of the 6 different directions it's meant to move. This is going to be so juicy. Our backs are going to feel so limber after this workout today. So go ahead and begin lying down on your back. Hands are right alongside you, feet are planted hip width distance apart. Let's begin with our breath here. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, begin to rock into a gentle pelvic lift, peeling your pubic bone to your navel, targeting those lower abdominals. Inhale to release to neutral spine. And as you exhale, work into your pelvic lift. Rocking your tailbone and maybe your sacrum to lower back off the mat. Trying not to get your glutes too involved right now. Exhale as you're coming up. Inhale as you're releasing down. Give me 2 more of those. Exhale. And inhale, already starting to feel that lower back just start to naturally open here. And inhale to release. Now on your exhale, draw your abdominals in so you feel the spine imprint down into the mat without doing that pelvic rock here. So we feel that abdominal engagement. On your exhale, begin to draw your chin up towards your chest. And we are going to start with our head nod and curls here, lifting into the upper abdominals. Inhale, taking your way back nice and slow. And we've got 5 here. Exhale, starting to feel the rectus abdominis, that outer upper layer of abs turn on, and this is 3. And lower back. Exhale, lifting for 2. Lower back. Exhale, lifting. 1 more time. Let's go ahead and hold this one. Pull both knees up to tabletop position. Pump your arms long and strong here. Inhale for a 5 count. Exhale for a 5 count. Keep those knees and inner thighs together. Inhaling for 5. Exhaling for 5. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway on that inhale and exhale. Keep breathing through your nose. Expelling the breath out of your nose. Arms are pumping long and strong. We're starting to build some heat and energy here in the body. Let's hold it here for another 3 breaths. Stick with me. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold the knees at tabletop. Let your arms go out to a T and your head go down. Rock your knees over to the right. Gently turn your head to the left, feeling a nice spinal rotation. And pull your knees back up to center. Hold that neutral spine. Sway your knees over to the left. Turn your head gently to the right. Couple cracks in the back there. Things are loosening up. Sway to the right. Again, head to the left. Press down and pull back to center with a little pause so you feel that core engagement at the top. Pull it back to center. Let's go 1 more time each side. Over to the right, head to the left, center, over to the left, look to the right, and back to center here. Knees are going to pull into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. Now begin to rock and roll up and down your spine. Gaining some momentum here, rolling your body like a ball. And eventually you're gonna meet me up on your seat with your legs extended out nice and long in front of you. Go ahead and bring your arms out to a T. Sit up as tall as you can here. If your hamstrings are just really tight, go ahead and bend your knees or sit your bottom up on a pillow for me with those arms nice and long. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, you're going to rotate your trunk, twist your spine to the right, go as far as you can, and then exhale out just a little bit more breath and see if we can twist just a little further. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, now twist and rotate to your left. 1, and then that second one just a little bit further. Inhale, back to center. Again, just getting our spines to rotate, flex, bend, move laterally, twist, twist. So you might feel pretty stiff in this position right now since it's still pretty early in our workout, but just notice how this feels here, and we'll revisit it again at the end, and hopefully we'll feel a little bit looser and a little bit more limber. Rotate, rotate, back to center. Last time to your left, rotate, rotate, and come back to center. Inhale, your arms are going to stretch all the way up towards the sky, and then exhale, round out over your thigh bones, stretching forward. Roll your spine back nice and slow here, rolling all the way down to your mat. Arms are going to extend back overhead. Lift your arms all the way back up towards the sky. Tuck your chin to your chest, rolling your spine up off the mat here. Stretch and round over your toes. Now inhale, let's lift the spine all the way up, landing those arms up, biceps by your ears, and then again, round forward, coming back into that flexion here, and melt all the way back. Let's do that again. Long body stretch overhead. Exhale, the arms are gonna lift, the head's gonna nod and curl. Use your abdominals, use your core strength to peel your body up and round forward. Exhaling all the breath out. Inhale, lift to a flat back, nice and tall as if there's an imaginary wall behind you. And again, exhale, round over and down, keeping the feet flexed. Will give you a little bit more length in the hamstrings and the lower back. Gluing those legs together, rolling yourself all the way back. Arms stretch behind you again. One more together here. Arms come up, chin curls to your chest. Peel your body all the way up into that roll up. Inhale, lift up nice and tall to your flat back hold. Exhale, dive the body through and slowly articulate your spine all the way back. Arms are going to stretch out nice and long overhead here. Go ahead and circle your arms back down to your sides and bend your knees. Drag your heels in towards your seat and then pull your knees up to your chest, coming back to your tabletop position. Make sure your spine is nice and neutral and imprinted into your mat. Now extend your legs straight up towards the sky. Okay, we're going to begin to lower the legs down slightly, keeping the energy into the core here. Moving into our rollovers now. Lift your legs, take them up and roll over, push down on your mat and send your toes behind you, keeping your legs together. Pull your tummy muscles back and then slowly roll the spine back down and into the mat. Dragging down, arms stay long, triceps stay active, tummy muscles are tight. As you keep the transverse abdominals connected, lowering the legs away, lift them back up again. Use your core, take those hips up and over, create space between your ribs and your hips, keep your toes together and drag the legs down behind you as the spine melts back to the mat. Ooh, one more of these here. A lot of core work, a lot of control, and a whole lot of stretch through the back of the body. Rolling over and melting the spine back down. Slowly sending those legs all the way down to the mat. Use your core, use the oppositions of your arms, squeeze your bottom. And now stretch your arms overhead. Take a nice long body reach here. And let's begin to bend one knee and go ahead and roll your way over onto your tummy. So we did a lot of forward bending of the spine. Now we're gonna move into extension of the spine, starting with flight here. Hands are gonna come down at your sides. Let's go ahead and turn the pinky fingers towards the thigh bones. Neck is nice and long. If we can get the legs together here, let's go ahead and give them a squeeze. Belly's going to lift. And let's start to lengthen out through your neck. Reach the crown of your head towards the back of the mat and then start to float it up. Open your chest and hover your arms up here. Look out nice and long, soaring your way forward, and then exhale. Go ahead and release it down. Inhale, lengthen out to come up. Nice lift here. Open the chest, squeeze the glutes, and then exhale, lowering down. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, out to lift up. Nice and long. exhale, really work into the back of the arms, the triceps, the lats, working that lift into even your glutes and your legs as they hold together, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, lengthening out to come up, and then exhale, bringing it down. Drag your palms now underneath your shoulders here. Legs are still glued together. We're going to take it a step further. Make sure your elbows are not off to the sides. Let's hug them right up to the body here. Nice and long. Push that imaginary marble out and up, starting to lift. Just a little bit of pressure now underneath your arms as you're coming up here. And then exhale, sending it down nice and long. Inhale, lengthening out. Again, coming up, squeeze the glutes. And exhale, lowering your way down. Try not to put all of that pressure into your palms. Again, working through the whole posterior chain, and exhale. We should feel long here in that lift for 2. Exhale, lower. Now let's get some movement through our head here. So come on up, lengthen and hold your swan. Turn your head to the right, neck roll your chin down to your chest and look left. And bring your head back to neutral position forward. Now go ahead and turn it to the left. Neck roll your chin down and around to the right. Come back to center, hold, and then slowly lower your way all the way back down. Make your way up to all fours. Hands and knees position here, tabletop. Knees are positioned right underneath those hips, hands right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, moving into a cow stretch. Lift your tailbone, lift your chin. Press down into your mat to drag your shoulders away from your ears. Now exhale, round out your spine into your cat stretch. Tuck your chin, curl your tail under, lift your tummy muscles up. Inhale, moving back into your cow stretch, chin and tail up, open the heart. Exhale, round out your spine, curl the tail down. Again, inhale into your cow. Last time here. Exhaling into your cat stretch. Now meet me back in neutral spine. Inhale, stand on your knees and sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Nice big reach here. Now grab your right wrist and exhale. Let's meet in a lateral stretch, a side bend over to your left. Ooh, that felt really good. Come back to center. Now change out the grip. Side bend and stretch up and over to your right. Come back to center. Again, take that lateral side bend over to the left. Come up and back to center. And now over to the right. And one more time each side. Over to the left, pulling and feel more length here versus collapsing. Exhale to your right. Lift back tall to center. And then exhale, your hands will come down and away. Let's go ahead and flip over again onto your back here. And you're gonna meet in a bridge position. So as you lie down, your hands are gonna be down at your sides. Your knees are bent and your feet are hip width distance apart here. I'm gonna have you articulate your spine. So slowly roll your pelvis up and off the mat, moving into a bridge lift here. You're gonna squeeze your glutes at the top and then gently articulate your spine back down. That means rolling one vertebra at a time, doing the best you can as you melt back into the mat, into neutral spine. You're gonna move through that pelvic lift here, rolling up, feeling your glutes start to activate as you come up into your full shoulder bridge, rolling back down, nice and slow. Peeling your way back up. We've got 3 more of these. Lifting. Make sure the rib cage isn't popping or flaring. So we want to keep the tummy firmed up and the glutes connected as the spine melts back down. Last 2. Inhale, peeling back up. Exhale, rolling and melting like your spine is rolling out dough. You want to get it as flat as you can, 1 vertebra at a time. Last one here. Roll your way up to the top. Squeeze your glutes. Really work full hip extension there. Get up as high as you can. And then exhale. Bring it all the way down. Beautiful. Stretch your legs long and just quickly rock your way on up to your seat here. Your feet, let's go ahead and open them as wide as your mat now, if not a little bit wider. Again, if your hamstrings are tight, just go ahead and boost your bottom up onto a pillow to eliminate some of that pressure in your hip flexors or your hamstrings. Let's bring your arms out to a strong T, and we're gonna revisit that rotation again here. It's a little bit differently. So breath in. Now on your exhale, you're gonna rotate to your left, and then try not to rotate from your shoulders or your hips, but make that rotation come from your trunk, and then add a little look behind you, turning your head as well. Inhale back tall to center. Arms stay in that long T position. Rotate to your right, and again, gaze behind you, getting the neck movement involved as well. Exhale, twist and rotate. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist and rotate. Inhale, move back to center. One more time each side. Twist and rotate. Go as far as you can. And then just notice already how this is feeling versus when we started. Hopefully, we're finding some deeper rotation. Inhale back to center. Now bend your elbows and bring your fingertips to the tops of your shoulders without those elbows dropping. Now your rotation is going to be a lot less. So you're only going to twist about half the distance you just were, and you're angling your right elbow over your right knee. You're going to lift up nice and tall, and then imagine there's a ball between your thigh and your right rib. As you come over here into a stretch, pull your left elbow up and then slightly back so you feel this elongation all the way down the left side of the body. Come up nice and tall, stack back through center, rotate to your right, and again, come up and over into that stretch. Pull the right elbow up and then slightly back, keeping both sits bones anchored to the mat. Stack tall through center, slight rotation, exhale, lift the elbow, come up and over, nice and tall, back to center. Again, rotate, twist, up and over, an imaginary beach ball on your lap, back to center, nice and tall. One more time each side. Lift up and over, big reach. Feet are staying flexed, energy through the legs. Those sits bones are rooted. Twist, lift and reach. Elbow goes up and back, feeling this even through the shoulders. Open back to a T, arms go out, and now let's go full range of motion. Back to that twist, rotate as far as you can. Now reach, right hand towards the left foot, really stretch through. Come up tall, rotate to your right, root those sits bones down and stretch through. Think pinky finger, pinky toe is best that you can get there. Move from the spine first, and then reach through, really feeling that opposition again, feeling that stretch down the left side as you're reaching to the right foot. One more time each side, rotate, round through into the reach. Inhale tall, rotate, exhale, round through and reach. Beautiful. Coming up nice and tall at center. Relax your arms down. You're going to bring your legs together. And again, let's roll over to the belly here. Arms are going to fully extend out, nice and long. Coming back to some extension here. Working into a swimmer. Let's start to lift the right arm and the left leg up nice and long. Retract your right shoulder down and away from your ear a little bit. And then imagine there's an ice cube underneath your navel. Lower down. Lift left hand, right heel, and then slightly lift the forehead. But keep your gaze down at your mat so your neck is long, so we're not looking out just yet. And then lower. Let's do that 2 more times each side. Right arm, left leg. Exhale to lower. Inhale, left arm, right leg. And exhale 1 more time each side. Now use your opposite hand and foot to press down onto the mat as you lift. 1 more. Left arm, right leg, and lower. Now go ahead and take the right arm and the left leg up along with the head. Lift the chin just slightly, gazing to the back edge of the mat. Now you're going to hold that right and left side hovering as the left arm and the right leg now lift higher. Neutral, switch. Neutral, switch. Neutral, switch. This is 5, slow and steady. This is so hard to go slow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, lower down. Drag those palms under. Let's counter stretch that now. Coming all the way back up to your tabletop position. I want you to round your back out like a cat, and then just sink your hips back to your heels here without your belly resting on your thighs there. Feeling that nice openness through the lower back, and then the fingertips are really reaching out and away, so you're feeling that stretch down the side of the body as well. Let's move into a lateral stretch here. So I'm going to have you turn onto your hip. I'm on my left hip. Legs are staggered here. So ideally you want to be able to stack our spine upright without toppling over or without having to use our arms to grip us. So if you're able to get your legs completely stacked up like this, beautiful, right there. If not, just stagger them slightly. Reach down, grab the ankle. Take your opposite arm up nice and tall here. Big lift. Let's relax the shoulder down. That's grabbing hold of the ankle, and make that elbow pull in and behind you as you side reach over. Now, try not to let that top arm roll forward. Really open up the armpit and try to gaze up towards the sky. Now take a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, come back up to a T. Palms are going to lift. Let's do that again. Grab the ankle, stay long and lifted. Inhale into that stretch. Turn your gaze up. Exhale, open. One more time. Inhale, up and over. Turn the gaze up. Relax your back, shoulder, and elbow down. Now we're going to turn into a rotation. So twist your chest towards your shin and take your top arm down. Reach for your back hand and then find a rotation as you look over your back shoulder. Everything is really crunched up here, so it's hard to breathe. See if you can direct your breath into the back of your body, your sides, lungs, and ribs. Inhale, we're going to open back up into that side mermaid stretch. And then exhale, meet me back up at a T, palms lifted here. Relax your arms down. Just rock back on your tush. Swing your legs to the other side. Now, generally, we have one side that's a little tighter than the other, so you might not be able to get your legs quite as stacked. So definitely this side is a little bit more tricky for me. So I have to stagger just a bit more. Again, back shoulder is relaxed. Opposite arm is up, nice and lifted here. Inhale into the reach. Pull the opposite hip down so you're creating more space there. Add a little gaze up. Top elbow is rolling back. And then exhale, we're going to open. Palms to a T, pinky fingers lifted. Feeling that open the shoulders and the chest. Again, inhale into that side mermaid stretch. And then exhale, open, palms lift. One more time. Inhale to side mermaid stretch. Hold it. Now exhale, twist and rotate. Take your top arm up or top arm down and then look behind you, feeling that nice spinal twist here. Again, directing your breath into the side of your body. Back and ribs. Opening back up into your mermaid stretch. Top arm goes up and back. And then exhale, meet back in your mermaid position. Arms to a T, nice and tall spine. Go ahead and relax those arms down. Meet me in a tabletop position. All fours, hands and knees. Toes are going to curl under here. Go ahead and send your hips up and back. Walk your hands now back to your feet. So your feet are about hip width distance apart here. Arms are hanging heavy. Let's finish with rotation, forward flexion, extension, as well as lateral bending. So take your hand down, left hand to right pinky toe there. You're going to stretch your right arm up in a big reach here. Twist and open the chest. Take the right hand now down to the left foot. Twist and open the chest. Lift and reach. Go ahead and come down again. Fingertips to the floor. Lift your spine up. Round out the back. And then slowly roll all the way up to stand. Take a shoulder roll up at the top here. Up, down, and back. And take your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Lift your chest here. Reach your knuckles to the floor behind you. Squeeze your bottom. Open your heart. And then exhale, let's again come into one more forward fold. Flexion of the spine as the arms come up and away behind your back for a nice chest expansion there. Now using the strength of your arms, pull your tummy muscles up, Peel your body all the way back up, standing nice and tall. You're going to take your arms out to a T. Bring your hands behind your head here. Elbows are nice and wide. March your feet together. And on your exhale, we're going to find that side stretching again, that lateral bend over to the right. Inhale back up tall at center. Exhale over to the left. Try not to collapse. Pull the right elbow up and away. Nice and tall back at center. Up and over to the right. Lift through that left side. Back to center. One more time. Nice big long lift here. And back to center. Pull the tummy in. Squeeze those inner thighs. Those arms are going to release out and down. Gently step one foot forward and walk away a little taller, a little stronger, and a lot more mobile. Great job joining me for this spinal mobility class. We worked that forward flexion, we worked extension, side to side, lateral movements, as well as a lot of twisting and rotation. I'll see you in the next class.